Hey guys, back here for game number 2 against Rick CED Brazil, and I am on the. Oh, I'm going second. So, what are the options here? Most likely going to be leveling up these two, mostly because they scale the best, and I have really no obligation to put anything in front of the Torrent Soldier, so I won't. I have infinite level 6 creatures in this deck. Bright Tusk Sword does fall off. It has some negative interactions with Torrent Soldier, admittedly, because of the creature it produces, but it's not really that big of a deal. We have no indication as to what his second color is with no soul lines. He, of course, if he's checked my deck, is now cowering in fear because I have 3 Spore Lords. So Seismic Depth's a good card. Unfortunately for him, I fill up my board pretty damn fast, so it's not that good. And there's no real play here. I'm just gonna kill his soldier. Fungi. And at least offer the trade with Spore Lord. Most likely he's going to pump the Seismic Adept and move either the Bruiser or the Fungi over to get eaten by it. Or maybe he'll just kill the Sower for free with Seismic Adept. This hand's not very good. It is nice since I have so many creatures, depending on what he does, that Love Fuse Dacer might provide a decent threat. But most likely I'll be leveling up my Flame Jet off of something and playing uh, Cautious Colossus. Looks like he's gonna try doing something tricksy with Vigorous. Oh, not tricksy, just yeah, just pure value, I guess. I wonder what he's pumping. Oh, obviously Vigorous, just getting to heal everything. So yeah, that's pretty solid. He makes it so Tusken Spore Lord no longer trades, though I still get a copy with Spore Lord, so it's like not perfect for him. Spore Lord is such an irritating card to deal with, honestly. I don't care too much about him having that, I don't think. Most likely, let's see. I don't want him to activate it one more time. I'm most likely going to Flame Jet the Vigor Wisp. Or you know what? Or you know what? There's actually merit to just making a threat that he can't kill easily. So, yeah. Umbric has a very low number of creatures with 8 power. The only ones that come to mind are Steam Sentinel. Obviously, I have Dragon Slayer in my head, but it's a heroic. So at common rarity, there is Sentinel, um, and other than that, they have the combo with pump spells. So yeah, this is insane. Now I get like more Fungi. I get to Frost Shatter Strike to kill the Snowdrift Alpha. I don't care anymore about Spore Lord. I can't protect it anymore at any rate, so I will put this there. Copy the Fungi over to here. And Snowdrift Alpha is 8 power at rank 2, so Bright Tusk Sower is still quite good. Yeah. So I'll do that. Hey, here's my level 2 spells at. I've quite a decent number of good ones. I only have one level. I only have one leveled Spore Lord, but I did manage to get over the hump of level 1 Flame Jet. Level 2 Flame Jet's actually even insane at rank 2. It doesn't matter. It just becomes extremely efficient once it actually gets kicked. Stream Brawler and Righteous Sower, huh? Well, sorry to disappoint you. So now we have a decision between creating an 11-11, which doesn't have too many ways to deal with. Yeah, no, he doesn't actually have that many ways to deal with an 11-11 at all without 2 cards, and I don't care if he spends 2 cards. And I really want leveled Earth Sign Strengths versus under-leveled Righteous Sowers. Yeah. Oh, this is moderately awkward. These are the, I think I mentioned during the draft portion, I just absolutely hate drawing double Dendrify. This is one of the reasons why. We'll see what happens. Oh, this is actually pretty interesting. This would just get eaten otherwise, so what I can do here is actually save it using Dendrify. Which means he has to spend a card, or at least part of a card, to be able to kill the Tree Folk. Otherwise, I just get another free 7/7. Spore Lord does some pretty dirty things. The card is so gross. And this is the interaction that I was talking about between Dendrify and Spore Lord that I love so much. So yeah, he couldn't actually deal with it. So now I get to kill everything using Frost Shatter Strike and making a free 7/7, and then play Spore Lord. So all good in the hood. And since I have another Spore Lord, I'll be able to create another 3/7/7 next turn, most likely. And he has to... He actually doesn't have... He has to have a level 2 spell to be able to kill Spore Lord. 9's pretty difficult if he has a under-leveled hand. Darn, he had the out of a 9 power creature. So none of these are dragons, right? God, I wish this ability actually had text. I mean, this creature actually had text. It doesn't. Leaning towards playing the Blizzard Shaman, hopefully scooting the Tusken Spore Lord out of the way. It doesn't actually matter where. Okay, well that was essentially blank. So I can move, I can copy the Spore Lord, putting it there, and then playing Earth Sign Strength on the Spore Lord. So what do we got here? We have one level 2 Spore Lord. Actually, we have a Spore Lord each rank. I drew the level 1 I just played. Well, this Blizzard Shaman can actually only do good things. I don't want either of these creatures to exist. It'll make blocks really awkward for me, and make it much, much easier for him to actually kill Tusken Spore Lord. There we go. And I will play the other Spore Lord. Okay. Yeah, the thing to remember about Spoilord is that it's since it's only a 1018, you really have to maintain like board control to be able to really be able to take advantage of it. Um, let's see here. Thinking the play here is to play this, saving. I can save both of my creatures and play the other Spoilord, so that seems fine. Alternatively, I could level up the Mystic to kill the Sower, but I don't really care too much about the Sower. I saved this creature. It forces him to spend like another like partial card, I guess, to be able to save it, or to be able to make the trade at least. Um, as long as you can keep like, with 3 spoilers, it's interesting because like, it's almost impossible for him to get rid of all the spoilers and stop pressuring you. But he has to kill the spoilers, otherwise they just keep making copies of creatures. So in this situation, I would rather play Bright Tusk Sower and copy the small plant rather than leveling up the fun guy, just because I'd rather have a 14-15 in my deck. And then play Ursine Strength to kill Ishur and Brawler so he has no board. And I make sure... Actually, no, none of my creatures die. Wow. That's lame, or something. Huh. So what I could actually do here is use this warlord to copy this and make the middle Tusken warlord actually unkillable. And I guess using this warlord to copy the sapling back into space to be able to trade with that effectively. I think that's actually the play here. Look at all these little Spoilord tricks. I've never had 3 of this card in a deck before. Sweet. Well, unluckily for him, I have answers on answers on answers. So yeah, Frost Shatter. Oh, yeah, this game. I'll see you guys for game 3.